All right, well, this is my entrepreneur project by Bryce Strickland. The medical field. This was not my first choice, but it would be my second choice. Really interested in the medical field. My mom's in it, she loves it, so thought why not do it. As there's a wide variety, I will talk mostly about doctors and nurses, but there's also doctor's assistant and techs. School. Doctors going into the medical school need to be ready for, well, the rigorous schooling. Going into the medical school itself takes a lot of knowledge. You need to know a lot of stuff in almost every subject, such as math, English, and science. And the tests to get into the medical school are ridiculously hard. Schooling will last up to 11 years after high school. So you're about 30 when you start practicing your own. Kind of a lot of time. That's 3 years of medical school, and then 4 years of medical school, 3 years of residency. Residency is working at the hospital. You're almost like a full doctor, but not really. And that's not including the specialty areas. If you want to specialize in an area, you have to go school more for it. Nursing. Not as tough as doctor, still really, really tough. They go to about 3 years of medical school after college, which is quite a long time still. And normally, you don't think as nurses knowing a lot, but they are really smart. They really know what they're doing. They have a huge knowledge base in the medical field. They do almost everything. Doesn't seem like that on TV, but they really do. Yeah, for a doctor going to a school for 11 years, you get debt. If you look at the graph, $400,000 worth in debt. Kind of hard to pay off with student loans alone. So, unless you have big donations going in or you specialize in a really good specialty, you're going to be paying off student debts for a long, long time. There's a lot of choices for specialties. I mean, a lot. You can go to ER, you can go to surgery, go to a regular physician, go to a cancer specialist. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. You just have to find your niche. And if it was me personally, I'd go into ER. I like the fast pace. It's just my way of doing things. For this section, I talk about ER because that's what I liked. So that's kind of more what I researched. And you see about 20 to 25 people a day. I mean, and they're always different. So that's kind of cool. And they're long shifts. You normally work a 12-hour shift, which turns into about a 13-hour shift because they stay about an hour after finishing up the rotations. And it takes a really special job to do this. A really special person to do this job, I mean. And it's not glamorous at all. You get thrown up on, you get blood all over you, you get spit at. Some crazy, crazy people walk through the doors, as you'll see in my next slide. Yep. A lot of crazy people. You never know what you're going to get. But you do have to have a huge heart to do it and a sense of humor. You can't go through 13 hours not laughing or doing something because you'll get bored of doing that every day. And you have to have a huge heart because you have to be compassionate to serving other people. And here's a little clip, so hopefully that works.